Oh honey, gather round if you're tuning in, grab your tea, sink into that armchair, and let me draw you into this whirlwind that's still spinning my world upside down. I'm Olivia Harper, 68 years young, or so they tell me here in Houston, where the heat waves dance like old regrets. But listen close, the climb to the top? It looks shiny from afar, darlin', but when it's built on your mama's scraped knuckles and endless nights with a mop, well, that shine starts to crack. If you've ever hustled till your bones ache just to give your kids wings, smash that like button. It's like a hug from a stranger and I need it today. And hey, while you're feeling generous, subscribe to the channel so these stories of grit and gut punches land right in your feed. We good? Alright, settle in, 'cause I'm about to unravel the yarn of my boy Tyler, my heart on legs, who rockets to CEO of this oil behemoth, and then relocates me to this sterile pen, popping in quarterly via Zoom like I'm a quarterly report he schemes. But oh sugar, that's the bait on the hook. Hang tight, 'cause the twists? They'll have you gaspin', fists balled, wondering how far a mama's love stretches before it snaps. You ain't walking away from this one, promise. But first, let me rewind the reel just a touch, pull you into the steam and struggle that forged us. Feels like yesterday, but it's simmering in me now as I speak. Imagine this. It's that sticky summer of 1985, and I'm 23, wide-eyed and willin', tying the knot with my high school flame, Harlan Harper, in a quickie ceremony at the county courthouse. Harlan's out on the Gulf rigs, hands tarred black with crude, laugh booming louder than the derricks. We paint pictures in our heads, a cozy bungalow in the Heights, a couple rugrats, savings fat enough for a base boat on weekends. But Houston? She don't hand out fairy tales easy, especially when the 86 oil crash barrels through like a bull in a china shop. Harlan's job vanishes overnight, gone poof. Rigs folding faster than a bad poker hand. Bills avalanche, dreams drown in pink slips and final notices. Then Tyler bursts in, our light in the storm. Born screamin' in 87, into a chaos that already weighs heavy as lead. Harlan fights it, haulin' trucks, flippin' patties at Whataburger, but the whiskey whispers sweeter than steady pay. By Tyler's third birthday, Harlan's a shadow, trailin' off to Louisiana after bottles and bad bets. Leaves me holdin' a squirmy toddler, credit cards max like fireworks, heart splintered wider than a fault line. But I don't curl up, no siree. I cinch my apron, grab the bucket, and dive into cleanin' downtown offices. Those sky-high towers where suits sip lattes and ink deals worth dynasties, while gals like me swab their silk-smooth floors before the sun cracks. I bundle Tyler to the sitters while stars still wink, peck his rosy cheek, and rumble the bus to the loop. Scrub in exec suites, wiping down shelves stacked with Ivy League sheepskins, haulin' bins brimmin' with torched confidences. My palms? Raw as fresh brisket by lunch, split from the chemicals and the frostbite AC. But every evening, when I stagger home to our shoebox off Montrose, reeking of lemon pledge and longing, I scoop that boy up and murmur, one day my spark, this hustle's your ladder out. Mama's swearing it. Those vows? They pulse in my veins now, hot as Gulf wind. Time slips like sand through calluses. I pull doubles, slippin' into vacant conference rooms post-shift for catnaps on the Berber, dreamin' Tyler's tomorrows while city glows mockin' below. Kindergarten rolls round and I'm moppin' for 3 outfits, Exxon's outpost, a slick law den for oil tycoons, that fresh-faced Petrotech startup. Wages? Threadbare, keepin' bulbs burnin', and Tyler's thrift store kicks from blisterin'. But I pinch pennies fierce, droppin' 'em in a Folgers tin under the mattress. Tyler's launchpad. College ain't optional. It's my war drum. Hit those books, Peanut. I coax over nuke spaghettio. Mama's polishin' marble so you can polish stars. Tyler's a firecracker, quiet but keen. Harlan's raven waves my mule-headed jaw, but a mind like a laser. Teachers buzz bout his numbers game, crackin' problems like Easter eggs. Supplies nibble my fun quick, binders leads that pricey to 84 for pre-calc. One midnight I trudge in, spent as dust, spot him at our rickety formica scribblin' with a snapped Crayola, 'cause pencils ghosted. My chest caves, shards skitterin'. Hang fire, love bug. I breathe, crucian him close. My scent a cocktail of breakroom Joe and broken hopes. Mama's lockin' it down. Next morn I hawk my weddin' band. Harlan Specter can howl to stock his kit. Ain't treasure, but it's blood, thick and unyieldin'. Teens whisk by, Houston hummin' hot again. Crude soars, platforms buzzin' furious. I leverage my scrub shifts to lead at Petrotech. Boss in a squad of 5 sisters. Widows, solo mamas, visionaries with grit in their grit. Longer days, heavier load, but the raise? Heaven's bread. Tyler splits time at community college. Gas jockeyin' post bells. MBA ma. He grins under shell's glare. Gonna helm the helm. I glow chopping garlic for gumbo, masking the mist. Funds? Strung taut as wires. Fees spike, text trump rent. Then docks when I wrench my knee on some suit sloshed rye. I crack the $10.8 247.63. Harvested from 0 getaways, threadbare threads, nothing but nerve. He strides the rice podium in 2010. Honors high, parchment clutched. Grinnin' like he tamed thunder. Scholarships and schmoozin' got him there. I tug strings till they frayed. Petrotech snags him fresh, junior analyst $65,000 kickoff. I weep that night, nursin' cheap bubbly in our nook. Clinkin' solo cups to his brew. Gaze at you, Tyler Harper. I toast. Mop slop to mahogany desk. He crushes me, vowin' galaxies. No, you know me, mama. My cornerstone. That echo? Propels me through the teens as he scales, analyst lead, ops chief, VP at 35. Petrotech balloons, ghoulpin rivals like a serpent and Tyler? The prodigy, elevator gossips, darling. But shadows slink now, don't they? Feel that prickle like storm clouds gatherin'? By 2020 Tyler crowns CEO. Board crowns him, post-founders fall in a hush-hush. Headlines blaze. Tyler Harper, trailblazer, steers Petrotech. I scrapbook him, magnet to my fridge like metals. He gifts a Woodlands condo, posh, duobed, deck kissin' Lake Woodlands. Hang the rags, ma. He beams via Dubai feed. You rate this. I nestle in at 58, hangin' up the bucket, thinkin' fate's finally flirtin'. Market halls, mahjong with the gals, a patio plot with blush peonies bloomin' soft. Success morphs people though, huh? Calls dwindle, alibis stack like spam. Lag ma. Deal deluge. Summit. I buzz voicemails bout my hip howlin'. Or the mutt next door routine my impatience but echoes? Silence. Christmas 24. He drops over wassail at his River Oaks palace. Ma, I've lined the ideal nest for ya. Senior spot in the Woodlands, elite perks galore. Fairways, facials, all. I freeze ladle midair. Tyler, this pat's peachy. Love my blooms. He pats CEO gleam, pearly chill. Faith in me, ma. Optimal. Can't fret you solo. Fret? It lodges like grit. But I bob no ripples. The shift? Blitz, hollers busheen my bits while I perch deckside, watchin' peonies yanked. Willow Creek manner they dub it. Lyrical like a babblin' brook. But van rolls they cart me past sliders knee barkin'. And it slams ain't haven. It's exile depot. Cream corridors time chow. Aids with charts drillin' dozes like boot camp. My suite? Closet cramped. Communal loo hallwayed. No vista, no petals, just pane to asphalt sea. Months drag on here at Willow Creek. Each day blendin' into the next like watered down gravy. Wake at 6 a.m. to the buzzer for vitals. Shuffle to the dine-in hall for oatmeal that tastes like paste. Then stare at walls that close in tighter than a bad hug. The ladies in my hall, sweet souls, all of 'em widows from the war days or empty nesters like me. They chatter about grandkids' graduations or that new hip they got. I nod, smile, but inside? I'm hollerin'. Tyler's my lifeline, or so I thought. Those Zooms? They become my calendar marks. January, April, July, October, like holidays without the ham. I'd primp from, slather on the drugstore lipstick. Fluff my silver bob in the hall mirror that warps your face just enough to make you wince. Tell me about the merger, son. I'd say leanin' into the webcam like it could bridge the miles. He'd flash that boardroom grin, rattle off numbers bigger than the national debt, but never ask about my days. Not the time I fell in craft circle and sprained my wrist knittin' a scarf nobody'd wear. Or how the night nurse snores through her rounds, leavin' us wonderin' if help's comin' at all. One evenin' in April, spring tryin' to peek through Houston's smog. I fire up the community laptop in the lounge, heart flatpin like a flag in a gale. Tyler's late as usual, so I fiddle with the settings, zoomin' in on my face till it fills the screen, all jowls and laugh lines. The call connects, his feed pops up. Sleek office skyline Winkin behind him. Ty loosen like he's king of the castle. Ma. Sorry, traffic from the airport. Dubai again, or was it Dubai last time? I can't keep track. We chat, or I chat, mostly. About the garden club plantain petunias in the courtyard, how they remind me of the ones I lost at the condo. He nods, sips from a tumbler that screams executive, but his eyes flick off screen like there's a ghost in the room. Sounds nice, Ma. Listen, big news, we're acquiring this green energy startup. Stock's gonna skyrocket. I beam, pride swellin' like yeast in dough. That's my boy. Remember when you couldn't add 2 fractions without Mama's help? He chuckles, but it's tinny forced. Then bam, the door behind him creaks open on his end. A shadow slips in, lithe and Logan, a woman's voice trillin' like wind chimes. Tyler, honey, the caterers need your sign-off on the menu. Honey, my stomach drops faster than a rig collapse. He mutes quick, too quick, waves her off with a shush, but the damage? Done. I freeze, screen burnin' my retinas, that word hangin' heavy as humidity. Who was that, Tyler? I ask when he unmutes, voice steady as I can muster, but crackin' at the edges. He blinks, smooth as oil. Just the event planner, Ma. Gala prep for the merger. Event planner. Right. I let it slide. 'Cause what else can a mama do mid-call? But that night, lying on my twin bed with the springs pokin' like accusations, I replay it. The lilt in her voice, the casual honey. Ain't how you talk to planners. Sleep don't come easy. Instead, dreams tangle with memories of Harlan slinkin' in late. Whiskey on his breath and lies on his lips. By mornin', that itch? It's a full-blown rash. If you're feelin' this simmer already, the way doubt creeps like kudzu. Hit like, share in the comments if a white lie ever snowballed on you. And subscribe, sisters. We're uncovering truths that sting sweet. July rolls round, hotter than Satan's sauna, and Tyler's Zoom finds me in the lounge again. Fans whirring lazy overhead. This time he's in a hotel suite, gold trim, ocean view crashin' behind. Bahamas retreat, Ma. Team buildin'. Team, huh? We dive into the usual, my bingo wins, $2, whoop-de-doo, his latest TEDx invite. But midway, his phone buzzes on desk, screen lighten up with a text bubble. Miss you already, babe. Poolside margarita waitin'? He snatches it, thumb flyin', but not before I catch the sender. Lila Red Heart. Lila. Heart emoji. My throat tightens like a noose. Girlfriend, Tyler? I venture, keepin' it light like we're gossipin' over collaches. He hesitates, first time ever, then nods. Yeah, Ma. Met her at a conference last year. She's great. VP at a rival firm. Rival firm. The words land like lead. I force a smile, but inside? Tsunami. Bring her next time? I'd love to meet the gal warmin' my boy's heart. He shifts, tie suddenly too tight. Soon, Ma. Busy schedules. Busy. That alibi again. Call-ins, but I don't. I linger on that frozen frame of him, handsome as Harlan but harder round the eyes. That night I wheedle the lounge attendant, poor kid barely 20, for access to the shared Wi-Fi history. Ain't proud, but desperation's a hell of a motivator. There it is. Searches for Lila Petrotech from the facility's IP. Board photos pop up when I borrow a tablet from Craft Hour. Lila Voss 32 sleek bob power suits that scream ambition. And there, arm in arm at the gala Tyler mentioned. Him champagne flutes clinkin' under chandeliers. But honey, that's the appetizer. The main course? It simmers through August when a package arrives, brown paper, no return address, dropped at the front desk like contraband. For Olivia Harper, the aide says, handing it over with a wink. Inside, a thumb drive, sleek black, labeled Truth for Mama, in sharpest scrawl. My hands shake as I plug it into the lounge PC. After hours, when the hall's hushed as a confessional. Files bloom. Emails, PDFs, grainy videos. First one's a chain from 2023. Tyler to Lila. Babe, the merger's gold, your intel sealed it. Dinner at the yacht club to celebrate. Intel. From Arrival. My pulse thuds. Then photos. Candid snaps from a private investigator? Tyler and Lila, tangled on a balcony overlooking Clear Lake, her head on his shoulder, his hand lower. Timestamp. 2 weeks after he relocated me. Relocated. The word twists now, sour as spoiled milk. But the video? Oh Lord, that's the gut punch. Hidden cam footage, shaky but clear. Tyler's office, late night, blinds half drawn. Lila strides in, locks the door, and they don't waste time. Whispers turn to moans. Desk papers scattering like confetti from hell. She'll never know, he murmurs mid-kiss, voice muffled but mine. Mama's safe at Willow Creek, out of the way. Out of the way. I clap a hand over my mouth, bile rising, tears hot as fryer grease. Safe? For who? Not me, scrawling through more. Bank statements showing consultant fees to Lila, hush money? No worse. Emails detailing how she fed him secrets from her old firm. Rigging the acquisition. Cheating on the deal, cheating on ethics, cheating on us. I rock in that creaky desk chair, whirled tiling like a funhouse mirror. But wait, there's a note tucked in the package, typed anonymous. He thinks you're blind, Olivia. But blood don't lie. Check the will. The will? Tyler's? Or mine? My mind reels, flash into that relocation clause he snuck into the condo deed. Power of attorney, should I decline? Decline? Like I'm a battery running low. If this betrayal's got your blood boiling like mine did, comment below, Mama knows best. And like if you've sniffed out a lie that shattered glass. Subscribe to The Revenge? It's brewing fiercer than a norther. But hold on, 'cause the discovery don't stop there. Dawn breaks and I'm passing my studio, thumb drive burning a hole in my robe pocket. I need proof, ironclad courtroom kind. Borrow the aide's phone, promising her a yarn about my detective days, and dial an old contact from my cleaning crew days. Rosie, now a paralegal at a firm downtown. Olivia? Honey, it's been moons. What's cookin'? I spill it, halting the affair, the corporate sleaze, the out of the way. She whistles low. Girl, that's felony territory. Embezzlement via insider tips? Send me the drive. By noon she's emailing back. Files decrypted, timestamps verified. Lila Voss? Not just a fling. She's the puppet master, pulling strings for a cut of the merger pie. And Tyler? Signing off on falsified reports. Cooking books to hide the kickbacks. But the kicker? A scanned letter from Willow Creek's admin. Tyler authorized my enhanced care plan. Code for sedatives in my meds, to ease her agitation. Agitation? For wanting my son back? My knees buckle. I sink to the linoleum, sobbing silent so the hall don't hear. Betrayal ain't one knife. It's a arsenal twistin' deep. That evening, another Zoom pings. Unannounced, his face filling the screen unbidden. Ma, quick check-in. How's the spa treatin' ya? Bah. Right. I stare, composing the storm behind my eyes. Fine, son. Just fine. Tell me about Lila. When do I meet her? He falters, smile slippin'. Soon. She's travelin'. To the Caymans, maybe launderin' those fees? I nod, sweet as pie. Good. 'Cause I got something for y'all, a family heirloom. His brow furrows. What, ma? You'll see. Love you. Click. Heart Hemiran, I text Rosie. Dig deeper. Find the will. She replies instant. On it. But Olivia, be careful. He's got eyes everywhere. Eyes. Like the nanny cam they installed for safety in my room? I glance up. Red light blinkin' faint. They know I'm stirrin'. Suspense coils tighter. What's in that will? And how deep does the rot run? If you're hooked, darlin', don't scroll away. Smash like for the mamas fightin' back. Subscribe for the payback that'll curl your toes. The turmoil? That red light on the nanny cam blinks like a devil's wink, mocking me from the corner of my studio as I pace the threadbare carpet. Thumb drive clutched like a grenade pin. Willow Creek's night hush presses in. Distant coughs from the hall. The hum of the ice machine down the way, but inside? I'm a cyclone whirlin' with rage and ruin. Tyler, my boy, the one I scrubbed for till my fingers bled. Tangled up with that viper Lila, pushing me aside like yesterday's news. Out of the way, he said in that video, breath hot on her neck. Out of the way. The words loop, vicious as a scratched record, tearing strips from the mama heart I poured into him. I sink onto the bed, springs groaning under me like old bones, and let the sobs come raw, guttural, muffled into my pillow so the aides don't poke their heads in with their pity smiles. How does a sun turn from my light to this shadow? Cooking books and beds while I'm rottin' here on rubber eggs and regret. If this storm's stirring your own ghosts, honey, maybe a kid who forgot the hand that rocked 'em. Tap that like button soft like a prayer. And subscribe, won't ya? These confessions? They bind us tighter than family blood ever did. But breathe with me now. The night's long and the plannin'? It sparks in the dark, fierce as a struck match. Dawn creeps in, gray as my mood, slantin' through the blinds like accusin' fingers. I skip breakfast, stomach too knotted for the dinin' hall's chatter, and hole up with the lounge tablet, Rosie's latest email glowin' like contraband. Olivia, the will's a doozy, she types, attachments heavy as lead. Tyler's estate plan, filed last year. Everything to Lila Voss upon his untimely, with a codicil shuttin' me out cold. Mother's care covered by trust. It reads, but footnotes tie it to Willow Creek's lifetime plan, the one with those sedatives he greenlit. And mine? My own will, the one I scratched out on a napkin back in the condo days, leaving him the world? He updated it via power of attorney, slipping in clauses that funnel my nest egg. That $8,000 coffee can seed money, grown to a tidy $150,000 in CDs, straight to his discretionary fund for family needs. Family. Lila's the family now, sippin' marks on his dime while I'm countin' Jello cubes. Betrayal don't just stab. It poisons slow, seepin' into every vein. I scroll the files, breath hitchin' at bank wires. $2.3 million siphoned from Petroteca's consultin, slush to offshore accounts. Lila's name bold as brass. SEC violations? Prison time if the feds sniff it. But he did it for her. For the climb. The one I funded with my sweat. Turmoil crashes then, full force. Waves of what-ifs and whems that drown me right there in the vinyl chair. Why didn't I see the shift? The calls fadin', the relocation rush? Was it when he stopped to skin 'bout my roses or earlier? When promotions piled and my voicemails gathered dust? I flashed to his grad day, that fierce hug, his whisper. My cornerstone, ma. Lies. All lies gilded in boardroom gloss. Grief twists to fury, hot and holy. Fury for the years I gave, the ring I pawned, the nights I chose his dreams over mine. I hurl the tablet across the lounge. Clatter echoes, but no one's round to hear. And pace, fists balled, mutterin' scripture mixed with curses. Forgive him, Lord? Not yet. Not till he tastes the ash. But under the blaze? A hollow ache, mama deep, wonderin' if I failed him somehow. Pushed too hard, loved too fierce, made him think success meant steppin' on necks. No. That's his rot, not mine. Dr. Ellis, the facility shrink, Corners me later at group therapy. Circle of folding chairs, tissues passed like communion. Olivia angers valet. She coos, glasses sliding down her nose. But channel it. Journal. Call a friend. Friend. Rosie counts, but she's downtown buried in legalese. I nod, fake a smile, but inside? I'm blueprinting bridges to burn. That afternoon, turmoil peaks in a fever dream of sorts. Lie in a bed, meds hitting heavy, those sedatives sneaky in the orange bottles. Visions swirl. Harlan's ghost Logan from the bottle. Tyler as a boy clutching my skirt. Lila's smirk from the gala pics. I bolt up, sweats cold, and grab the hall phone. Pay version quarters jangling in my robe like loose change from heaven. Dial Rosie collect. She picks up on the first ring. Liv? You okay? Sound ragged. I spill it all, the will, the wires, the way my chest caves thinking of his little hand in mine. He erased me, Ro. Like I was nothing but a footnote. She listens, then fires back fierce. Nothing? You built him, girl. Time to dismantle. We brainstorm through the static, her voice a lifeline across the line. Legal angles first. Contest the POA, tip the SEC anonymous on the insider trades. But that's cold justice. I crave hot, personal, the kind that strips his shine bare. Revenge, Liv? Smart, not savage, she warns. YouTube? No, too traceable. But leverage, expose the affair to the board. Leak the vids to Lila's firm. Ideas bubble. Hack his calendar. I remember his childhood passwords. Tyler's ticket out, the coffee can code. Plant seeds in Petrotech's gossip mill via old cleaning crew gals still on payroll. My mind races, turmoil fueling the fire. Emotions churning, grief to grit, hurt to hustle. By evening, planning takes shape, scribbled on napkins from the cafeteria. My war map, folded tight in my Bible for safekeeping. Step 1 Intel. I sweet-talk the Aide Maria, sweet kid from El Salvador, dreams of nursing school, with promises of my famous pecan pie recipe, one I ain't baked since the condo. She slips me a burner phone from her locker. For my mama back home, but you need it more, Senora O. God bless her. First call. An old crewmate, Dolores, still dustin' Petrotech's halls. Olivia? Lord girl, retirement suits you, except them bags under your eyes. I laugh bitter, then whisper the ask. Dell ears open? Tyler's slippin'. Watch for Lila Voss, fancy VP bobbed hair. Any late nights, locked doors. She clucks. Honey, locked doors are the norm up there. But I'll sniff. Next, the will. Rosie files motions quiet, hiring a PI on my dime. That CD nest egg, half safeguarded now. Turmoil ebbs a touch, replaced by that old cleanin' rhythm. Methodical, relentless. But oh, the nights? They claw deep, sleepless, staring at the cams blink, wondering if he watches, if he cares. One midnight I crack Dylan his number on the burner, voicemail beeps. Tyler, it's Ma. Miss you, son. Come see me soon. Willow Creek's pretty, but empty without my boy. Click. Bait sweet as sin. He don't call back, but text the facility line next day. Busy week, Ma. Zoom soon. Soon. Always soon. Suspense coils tighter midweek when the PI emails, grainy dossier on Lila. Daddy's a senator from Austin, greased her path from intern to exec, but skeletons? A DUI hushed up. A harassment suit settled quiet. Leverage gold. And Tyler? Board whispers of creative accountant. Already. Merger smells fishy to the auditors. My plan blooms. Multi-pronged mama style. Prong 1. Emotional gut punch. I record a video on the burner. Me in the lounge, tears streamin', voice crackin'. Tyler, remember the coffee can? Every quarter for your dreams. Now you're dreamin' without me. Lila's pretty, but she ain't family. Come home, son. Before it's too late. Send it anonymous to his Petrotech email. Hacked via Dolores whisper of his pass. Still tidy 87 the fool. Prong 2 corporate thorn. Tip the SEC via Rosie's proxy. Docs from the drive redacted just enough. Prong 3 personal poison. Infiltrate his world. Sign up for that gala as a +1 via fake alias, Olivia Stone. Nod to my maiden name. Corner Lila in the powder room. Drop truths like grenades. Turmoil twists them all. Doubt nip pin at heels. What if he hates me? What if I lose the last thread? But revenge? It's the salve soothin' the burn. Dr. Ellis catches me smilin' at poker night. First time in months. Progress, Olivia? I wink. Something like that, Doc. Tables turn. October chill seeps in, ironic since it's Houston but feels like fall in my bones, and the plan solidifies over stolen calls with Rosie. Timeline 2 weeks, she maps. PI tails them to the yacht club Friday. Catch the handover? Handover more kickbacks, no doubt. I nod to the empty air, heart poundin'. But turmoil flares again that night. A dream where Tyler's drownin', reachin' for my hand, but Lila pulls him under Logan. I wake gas pin, burner buzzin'. Unknown number. Answer hesitant. Dolores voice hushed. Liv, you sittin'? Lila's in his office now, papers flyin', arguin' bout the audit. Mentioned your name. Olivia's snoopin'. Fire her crew. He laughed, said, Mama's harmless. Harmless. The word ignites. Fury white hot. Plannin' sharpens to a blade. I text the PI. Accelerate. Rosie confirms. POA contest filed, court date set. Suspense hums, will he suspect? That zooms tomorrow, quarterly charade. I'll play sweet, drop hints like crumbs. Love the new tie, son. Lila Pickett? Watch him squirm. If this turmoil's mirrorin' your battles, darlin', the ache of being unseen, comment, rise up, mamas below, like if you're rootin' for the comeback. Subscribe to The Execution. It's thunder rollin' next, shocks that'll light the sky. But hold steady. The storm breaks soon and oh, it'll pour. October's bite sharpens the air outside Willow Creek's windows. Houston pretendin' at autumn with leaves flirtin' gold, but inside me? It's full summer blaze, the kind that scorches earth to ash. That Zoom with Tyler's tomorrow, the quarterly farce, and I've laced my words with honey over arsenic. The plan's locked. Sweet on screen, savage behind. Rosie texts at dawn. Motion granted. Court's on our side. SEC tip lands today. PI's at the yacht club tonight. Get ready. Ready? My hands tremble as I slick on that crimson Revlon, the shade I wore to his prom send-off, but my eyes? Steel mama forged. The lounge fills with the scent of burnt coffee from the ancient percolator, and I settle at the desk, webcam angle just so soft light hide in the shadows under my eyes. Ping. His face blooms. River oak study, bookshelves groanin' with leather spines he never cracks. That's yo jaw set like he's conquerin' continents. Ma. Looking good, new earrings. Earrings. The pearl studs from my pawn shop days. All I got left of Harlan's sorry ass. Thanks, sugar. Lila's influence? She got taste. He stiffens, tie swallowin' his Adam's apple. Lila? Nah, just something I picked. Lie number 1 served fresh. I smile slow as molasses. Well, bring her round sometime. I'd love to toast the gal who's got my boy's heart, and maybe his merger secrets. His eyes widen a fraction, gotcha. Then he recovers, chucklin' forced. Secrets? Ma, you're imaginin' things. Busy week ahead. Gala Friday, yacht club after. Yacht club. Right on cue. Sounds dreamy. Be safe, son. Mama loves you. Love. The word hangs, barbed. Love you too, ma. Click. Screen darkens, but my fire ignites. If this Catan mouse got you leanin' in, comment, burn it down below, let's rally. Like if you're tastin' the twist already. Subscribe. The shocks? They're pillin' like storm surge. By noon the first strike lands, subtle, surgical, mama style. Dolores calls on the burner. Voice a conspirator's hush from Petrotech's janitor's closet. Liv, it's done. Slip the video USB into Lila's inbox, labeled board review, merger highlights. She plugged it in during lunch right there in the break room. Girl turned green as gulf grass, snatched it quick, but not before half the floor caught the moans. Moans. Tyler's office tango. Audio only but loud enough to paint pictures. I cackle soft in my studio, imaginin' the whispers ripple. Vipiciding, admins gossipin' over Keurigs. And Tyler. Dolores snickers. Stormed in red-faced, yanked her to the elevator. What the hell, babe? I heard him hiss. She's dineen, but the damage? Sticky as tar. Strike one. The affair cracks public, seeds of scandal sproutin' in the executive hive. But oh honey, that's appetizers. The real feast? Simmerin' on Rosie's front. She emails mid-afternoon. SEC's bit in. Anonymous tip triggered an audit. Auditors swarm Monday. Your PO is revoked. Court's Mylan notice to Tyler today. Revoked. The word sings sweet as a hymn. I print it hasty on the lounge printer, ink smudgin' like tears, and tuck it in my Bible next to Psalms 137. By the rivers of Babylon how shall we sing? Sing. No, darlin'. We'll howl. Evenin' falls heavy, sunset bleedin' orange over the parkin' lot, and I slip Maria 20, my bingo hall, for a ride to the woodland's edge. Just a walk, Mija. I fib. But the burner's map leads to a payphone cross from the yacht club, shadows long as regrets. The PI, grizzled fella named Gus, ex-cop, owes Rosie a favor, waits in a beat-up Tacoma, binoculars trained on the marina. Mrs. Harper? Bought on time. There they are, Harper's bayliner sleek as sin. Lila's Borden now, red dress huggin' like scandal. I peer through his spare lenses, heart thuddin' like a derrick pump. Tyler strides down the dock, bottle of Dom and ice, but his grin's tight. That video leak gnawin', no doubt. They board, engine purrs low, slippin' into the bay like thieves in the night. Gus tails at distance, drone hummin' silent overhead. Tiny thing, no bigger than a sparrow. Follow the handover? I whisper, voice raw. He nods. Offshore account docs per your specs. Kickback blueprint. Minutes stretch eternal, water lap in black, then buzz. Gus's tablet flares, drone feed crisp as cable. Lila on deck, wind whippin' her bob, handin' Tyler a slim envelope, manila sealed with wax like old spies. He pockets it quick, pulls her close, but the kiss? Fumbled, fury in his eyes. That video your mess? He snaps, audio crystal via parabolic mic. She laughs brittle. Our mess, babe. But Olivia? She's diggin'. Fire her spies at the firm. Olivia. My name on her lips venom-laced. He sighs, rub in his neck. Mama's harmless. Always has been. Harmless. Again. Gus zooms, envelope's edge peaks. Cayman transfer. $1.2 million. Proof. Golden Glinton. Download secure? I ask, breath shallow. Locked tight. Uploading to Rosie's server now. Strike 2. The handover captured, time-stamped, irrefutable. I slip back to Willow Creek under cover of dusk. Knees jelly but soul steel. Revenge executin' smooth as a clean sweep. Friday dawns feverish, humidity thick as plot. And the gala looms. Petrotech's annual bash at the convention center. Chandeliers and champagne for Houston's elite. My alias ticket? Snag via Rosie's paralegal magic, Olivia Stone. Consultant +1 to a low-rung engineer from my cleanin' days, sweet-talked into the ploy. For you, Liv? Anything, he says, droppin' me at the valet in a rented tux that pinches. Inside. Opulence assaults, crystal drip pin, jazz band swingin' low, suits and gowns glidin' like sharks in silk. I blend in a thrifted sheath, black, simple, but my pearls? They whisper class. Tyler's on stage soon, keynote glowin'. But I spot him first. Him at the bar, Lila on his arm, her red lips smirkin' despite the shadows. The video leaks buzzin'. I overhear clusters. Harper's side piece? That VP from Voss Energy. Whispers yes but no fire yet. Time to fan. I weave through. accidentally brushing Lila at the hors d'oeuvres. Pardon, dear. I murmur, voice honey thick. Lovely gown, was, yes? Matches the merger flare. She turns, brow urchin. Do I know you? I smile slow. Olivia Stone. Old family ties, Tyler's ma actually. Small world, ain't it? Her eyes narrow, but before she spits I lean close. Tell him the coffee can's empty now. Every penny for his dreams. And yours. Confusion flickers. Then I melt into the crowd, heart hammering. She tugs Tyler's sleeve, whisperin' furious. He scans, spots me? No, but the seeds planted, doubt warmin' in. Tyler at the podium, lights hot, voice boomin', 'bout innovation and integrity. Integrity. I snort soft from my table, sippin' tepid Chardonnay. But mid-speech chaos. Gus texts. SE reps in the foyer, badges flashin', a skin for Harper. The room don't know yet, but ripples start, phones buzzin', execs slippin' out. Tyler falters, cue card shaken, finishes weak to polite claps. He bolts backstage, Lila trailin', and I follow casual, slippin' into the powder room hall like a ghost. Their powder room door ajar, their voices spill. Audit? Now. That damn video's the least. Tyler hisses. Lila snaps. Your mother's behind it. Olivia's no harmless old bat. She's unravelin' us. Unravelin'. Music to my ears. I push and bold, door swings wide. Evenin', y'all. Mind if I powder my nose? They freeze, Tyler's face drainin' white as the marble sinks. Ma? What the how? Lila gapes, clutch slippin'. I step close, mirror reflectin' us three broken trinity. Coffeekin, son. Remember? I filled it. You emptied it for her. His mouth works fish-like. Ma, this ain't. I cut him, voice low thunder. The handover? On drone feed. SEC's sniffin' your Cayman's kitty. And the will? Revoked, Tyler. Like you revoked me. Lila lunges verbal. You crazy old hag, I'll sue. I laugh genuine now. Sue? With daddy's skeletons? That DUI the settle. PI's got it all. Tyler grabs my arm, gentle. No, desperate. Ma, please. We can fix. Fix. The word breaks something in me, tears hot but unspilled. Fix? Like you fix my roses? Uprooted for your best? I twist free, pearls clackin'. Enjoy the gala, kids. Auditors waitin'. I glide out, their shouts echoin' faint, strike three. Confrontation raw, threads snappin' live. The hall erupts behind, a swarm, badges gleamin'. Tyler cuffed casual for questions. Whispers explode. Insider tradin'? With his girlfriend. I slip the exit, engineer's car waitin'. Heart sore but hollow, revenge executin'. But the boy? Still mine, twisted. Saturday simmers silent at Willow Creek. News trucks circle Petrotech HQ on the feeds. Headlines scream. CEO Harper detained. Merger fraud probe. I watch from the lounge, ladies clusterin' round like vultures on crumbs. Olivia, your boy? On TV. Mabel clucks, remote glued. I nod solemn. Pray for him, sisters. Hard roads ahead. But inside, vindication pulses, sweet as stolen sugar. Rosie calls noon. Gus delivered the envelope, docs pristine. As he's buildin' the case. Bail hearin' Monday. Lila's firm's droppin' her like hot coal. Ethics breach. Droppin'. Poetic. But I ain't done multiple shocks, remember? Prong 4. The personal gut-wrencher. That video I recorded? The tearful plea? I edit it fierce on the burner. Overlay the handover clip. Lila's smirk spliced in, voiceover mine. From mop to empire, son. But blood don't buy betrayal. Anonymous upload to a whistleblower site. Tagged hashtag Petrotech scandal. By evening, it's viral, Twitter ablaze, or X, whatever they call it now. Shares hitting thousands. Dolores texts. Live the office? Bedlam. Crew chantin' Mama Harper in the halls. Your spies heroes now. Heroes. Me? Just a mama scorned, executin' with the tools he forgot I had. grit, gals, and a grandmother's guile. Sunday service at the facility chapel. Stained glass glowing soft, and guilt gnaws subtle turmoil's echo. Pastor preaches forgiveness, eyes on me like he knows. Turn the other cheek, sisters. Cheek? Mine's still stingin'. But post-sermon the burner rings unknown. Answer. Tyler's voice broken as a dropped plate. Ma? It's me. At the jail bail posted, but God, ma, what have you done? Done. The word hangs, my hand tremblin' on the receiver. Done? What you started, son. The lies, the lockout. He sobs, grown man CEO sobs raw as his toddler wails. Lila's gone. Firm fired her, Senator Daddy's disownin'. The board? Suspended me pending trial. It's over, ma. All of it. Over. Music but minor key. You relocated me, Tyler. For her. For the climb. Silence stretches then. I was scared. Success. It swallowed me. Thought Willow Creek was mercy. Keep you safe from my mess. Mercy. Twisted mercy. Safe? With sedatives in my pills? Harmless, you called me. He chokes. I didn't. Lila push that. Ma, please. Come to the hearin'. Testify. For old times. Old times. The coffee can ghost between us. I pause, revenge's blade hovering. Monday, son. Courthouse. But no promises. Click. Heart cracks fresh. Execution shocks him deep but wounds me too. If this twist in your gut like mine, darlin'. The love under the lash. Drop a like for the mamas who strike true. Comment your shockers below. Subscribe. Aftermath's whisperin' next. Closure callin' like dawn. Monday mornin' breaks crisp. October sun glintin' off the courthouse steps like Judgment Day polish. Rosie meets me there, sharp suit, briefcase heavy. Maria driving me in her Civic, bless her. You got this, Senora O. Inside. Marble halls echo with heels and hushed pleas, air thick as trial fate. Tyler waits in the hall, suit rumpled, eyes hollow, cuffs off but chains invisible. Lila's absent. Fled to Daddy's Austin bunker, per Gus's update. He spots me, rises shaky. Ma. One word, world-weary. I nod cool, Rosie flankin' like a sentinel. Bail hearing drags, Judge Stern, SEC lawyer slimmin' charges. Fraud, conspiracy, insider breach. Mr. Harper, your actions eroded trust, she intones. Tyler pleads not guilty, voice crackin'. But the evidence? Mountains are mountains. Recess hits and he corners me soft in the corridor. Ma, the video, your voiceover? It's everywhere. Board saw it. Said you built me better than this. Better. The word stings sweet. I did, son. But you tore it down. Tears track his cheeks. First I've seen since he skinned his knee at 5. Forgive me? Please. I'll step down, fix the books, make it right. Willow Creek. Cancelled. Back to the condo. Roses replanted, my treat. Replanted. Temptin'. But revenge? It demands full harvest. Rosie tugs my elbow. Judge Callan. Back in, the hammer falls. Bail granted, conditions tight, ankle monitor, no travel, surrender passport. But the kicker? Judge eyes me direct. Mrs. Harper, your testimony shaped the Poe revocation. Courage like yours? Rare. Testimony. I spoke truth, calm, coffee can chronicle, hand over horrors. Court gasps at the drone clip. Tyler's head bowing low. Strike 4. Legal news tightens, his empire crumbling brick by damning brick. Evening pulls me home, Willow Creek for now, and the shocks cascade final. News alerts buzz on the lounge TV. Petrotech stock plummets 40% amid CEO scandal. Board statement. Interim leadership. Mr. Harper relieved. Relieved. Like a boil lanced. Dolores calls ecstatic. Live the crew? Bonuses comin'. Harper Legacy Fund. Named for you. Cleaners gettin' scholarships like you dreamed for him. Legacy. Twisted full circle. But the deepest shock? Midnight burner ring, Lila's number blocked but spoofed. Olivia? It's me. You win. Tyler's broken, begging me back, but I can't. Your PI leaked my dirt to the press. Daddy's cutting ties. Enjoy your throne, hag. Click. Throne? No, just justice served multi-way. Affair exposed, fraud felled, will rested, world watching. I sleep sound first time in moons, dreams of roses bloomin' wild. But suspense lingers faint. Tyler's hearin' looms larger, trial tides tonnin'. If these shocks have you cheerin' or chokin' up, like for the mama's masterstroke. Comment karma's a queen. Weeks blur after the courthouse hammer falls. October slidin' into November's chill like a sigh too long held. Willow Creek feels different now. Not a cage but a way station. Walls breathin' easier with my secrets spilled. The news cycle chews Tyler up and spits him out. Petrotexo ousted in fraud bombshell. They scream on every channel. My boy's face splash cross screens from Houston to Wall Street. Cuffs glintin'. Eyes downcast like the toddler I once bandaged. Lila? Vanished quick. Paparazzi snaps show her slinkin' into Austin. Daddy's mansion gates clang shut. Her power suit swapped for sundresses and silence. Senator Voss issues a statement, stiff as starched collars. Deeply disappointed. Family matters private. Private? Ha! Nothing's private when karma knocks with a warrant. Rosie calls daily, updates crisp. SEC's indict felony counts stackin' like cordwood. Trial in spring but plea talks brewin'. Your evidence? Gold live. They can't touch you. Touch me? No, honey. I'm untouchable now, the mama who mapped the minefield. Tyler? He circles back tentative like a stray cat to the porch light. First flowers arrive, roses blush pink, no card but I know. Then calls on the facility line, voice stripped bare. Ma, the condo's yours, movers comin' next week. Roses replanted like I promised. Promised. The word aches less now, softened by time and the trial's grind. He visits once mid-November. Thanksgiving Eve, hall decked in paper turkeys and forced cheer. I meet him in the lounge, away from prying eyes, the same spot where Zooms lied. He's thinner, suit hangin' loose, that's ill-polished dulled to dust. Ma, he starts, hands fidgetin' like when he broke Mama's vase at 6. I'm sorry. For all of it. The climb. It blinded me. Thought I was protectin' you, but I was buryin' us both. Buryin'. Apartment. I nod slow, pearls cool against my throat. You climbed on my back, son. Forgot the weight. He winces, tears spillin' free. Lila. She twisted me. Greed the rush. But you? You're the root. Without you I'm nothin'. Nothin'. Echo of my fears. We talk hours, coffee can confessions, the sedatives he didn't know about, lies linger but forgiveness? It creeps, his plea deal. 5 years probation, restitution millions, barred from boards forever. Start over, ma. With me, if you'll have me. Have him? The boy, yes, the man? Wary. Time, Tyler. Roots take seasons. He leaves with a hug fierce real. The first in years that don't smell of cologne and cover. Karma's full turn unfolds gentle but unyielding. Petrotech? They reach out quiet, a Harper Legacy initiative. Scholarships for kids like he was. Cleaners' kids gettin' tuition breaks. Board letter arrives, embossed fancy. Mrs. Harper, your resilience inspires. Fund in your name. $500K seed. Seed. From my coffee can's ghost. I donate half to Willow Creek's craft program. Knittin' for the lonely. Keep the rest for my roses. Lila? Last I hear, she's clerkin' at a Austin boutique. Daddy's allowance cut to crumbs. Her senator pa dodgin' re-election heat from the scandal's stink. Poetic, ain't it? The viper grounded. And me? Movers haul me back to the Woodlands condo by December. Deck swept clean, peonies peekin' stubborn through frost. Maria helps unpack. Her laugh fillin' rooms empty too long. Senora, oh, you win. She beams, huggin' fierce. Win. No, darlin'. Survive. Thrive. Lessons. Oh, they simmer deep like gumbo left on low. Family ain't blood alone. It's choice, the hands that stay through storms, not the ones that sail away shiny. I learned late. Pour your love but guard your roots. Success? It tempts twists but without heart? Hollow as a dry well. Tyler visits weekly now, real not Zoom. Cookin' chili in my kitchen, hands rougher but honest. Teach me, Ma, he says one evening, stirrin' onions while sunset paints the lake gold. How do you keep going? I smile, hand on his shoulder light, testin'. One mop at a time, son. One truth. And faith in yourself when no one else believes. He nods, eyes clearin'. Redemption. Possible like weeds tonin' to wildflowers. But me? I'm free nurse in my garden, bingo with the gals, Willow Creek crew visits, tails flyin'. Even datin' a widower from church, gentle fellow with stories of his own. Life circles back, full and fierce. So sisters over 50, mamas, aunties, queens who've scrubbed and sacrificed. Hear me your climb? It's etched in stars even if they forget. Betrayal stings but revenge? Serve it smart, watch karma dance. Choose your circle tight, love loud but wise. If this tale's mirrored your own fires, comment roots run deep below. Share your strength. Like if it hit home. And subscribe, loves. Next story's brewin'. Another mama's roar. Thank you for riding this whirlwind with me. Olivia Harper signing off from Houston's heart. God bless and keep rising.